4chan. All right, hello, Alphabet Mafia fam, girls, gays, allies, listen up. Operation Pridefall is happening June 1st. And before we dive into anything, I think it is so imperative that we first identify who is doing this. And the people that are doing this are very bad people. They're homophobic, they're racist, they're blatantly anti-Semitic. They are the scum of the earth. Like, these aren't normal people. Let's first establish that. I don't want people to think that, you know, Linda from the grocery store is coming out to harm them or trying to bully them. No, these are very nasty, bad people. I'm going to straighten that just a tad. And so I think it's just important that we get that clear, that these aren't normal people. These are people who are on 4chan, which is, if you don't know, it's a very dark place of the internet. It's where a lot of the school shooters come from. It's where a lot of lonely people hang out. And these people tend to be white. They tend to be Christian leaning. They tend to be racist, homophobic, transphobic, anti-Semitic, any phobic that if you're not white, straight, or Christian, then they hate you. So those are the people behind the attack. Okay, so what is Operation Pridefall? But before we get into that, please smash that like button right down there for the YouTube algorithm, because the YouTube algorithm needs to hear this, because people need to be informed. The best way that we can beat this is to stay informed and to educate people on what's happening. Okay, you did it? You smashed it? Okay, great. What is it? It is a mass collaborative cyber terrorist attack by these 4chan users. They're going to create spam accounts. They're going to create fake accounts. They're going to go to LGBT pages and just spam it and troll it. And they're also going to create content that's anti-LGBT. They want to convince what they call normies, which are your regular people, your people with some sense of humanity, that are pro-LGBT, and they want to try to turn them anti-LGBT. So they're going to try to convince your sister Sally, who's a normal person who supports you, to not support you. And it's really sad and slightly terrifying, but I don't want you to be scared, because they do this every year. They try this every year, and for the most part, it's a flop. This time, we even have some leaks ahead of time, so we're even extra prepared. So I don't want you to be scared, but you need to be informed. That's why you need to continue watching this video to learn more about what they do and what they're planning on doing, and really just the gist behind it all. And can I remind you, these people are bad people. These aren't your average, it's not your friend Mike who's doing this. In fact, these same scum of the earth people actually created fake Jewish and black accounts to create strife between those two communities back in January. So it's no news that these people have just so much time on their hands, clearly. I mean, instead of being a sad incel, why don't you go work out? Why don't you spend that time in the gym? Why don't you go spend that time shopping for clothes that make you look good? Why don't you work on a hobby that betters yourself? Why don't you read a book and learn something? And then maybe you won't be an incel, because you'll have a personality and you might find someone with similar interests. So they're actually going to be gradually escalating their content through the course of the month. So it's just going to begin with light homophobia in the beginning. And then by the end of it, we'll have extreme homophobia. How nice. They're just easing us into homophobia. They're going to as many social media outlets as possible, and they're going to try to spam on across all these platforms. And they call this thing the red pill, okay? So they have a red pill and blue pill. And what is a red pill? It's important that we define this for you, okay? So the red pill, blue pill thing comes from the movie The Matrix, which is a great movie. But basically the blue pill, if you take the blue pill, it is blissful ignorance. You are living a life of just societal norms, societal standards. You're happy. The red pill is the harsh reality, the truth. And the funny thing is, so they think that this red pill, if you take the red pill, then it opens your eyes to LGBT is destructive, and these people are terrible, and black people are bad. They think that's the red pill, and the blue pill is pro-LGBT, yay, flowers and stoners and hippies. But the thing is that these are theocrats that derive all of their basic morality and government teachings, or what they believe they want a society to represent. They take all of that from religion, or most specifically, the Bible. So you're telling me that they think that they're taking a red pill, which is supposed to go against societal standards and break the norms, yet they're literally citing Christianity, which is the biggest blue pill of all time. No offense to any religion or creed or anything you subscribe to, but if you just accept everything your parents taught you and that your grandparents taught you and that society has taught, especially predominantly white European society, has passed down for thousands of years, isn't that a blue pill? If you are legitimately trying to install a Christian theocratic society, isn't that the biggest blue pill of all time because you've just accepted white European history and theocracy? Wouldn't the actual red pill be like, no, you know what? The world is different. The world is there's no, I don't know who runs the simulation. The world is insane, but we have to love each other and accept other humans. Isn't that the red pill? Okay, enough of that sidebar. So back to it. They're going on all social media platforms, including Tinder and Bumble, Grindr. So be careful of fake accounts because they're going to try to find fake accounts. They're going to try to out you through it, or just harass you on those accounts. So be very careful if you do have any online dating profiles. Okay, one of the more threatening issues is they are actually planning on doxing LGBT creators and people. And what does doxing mean? That means leaking their address, leaking their personal information, leaking their phone number, and potentially even outing people who are closeted. Again, so this is something to be aware of, but you can't live in fear. Do not be scared. Do not stop posting LGBT content. Do not stop living your truth and being proud of who you are, because if you do that, then they win. Then you're giving them, if you are literally like physically in danger and you know that you are in danger, then yes, don't put your life in danger. But me, I'm going to continue producing content, and I hope that everyone else who is a little more comfortable will be able to rise up, because if we rise up and our voices drown out their hateful voices, then we're going to win. And again, they've done this before or attempted it before, and nothing really happened from it because they suck. So if you are worried or having anxiety or scared, please, I encourage you to find a community of allies or LGBT people, whether that's online or in person. You need to find a support group. You need to reach out and connect with other people, because together we are unbreakable, and I promise that. That's on period. And if you do want to, if you are an Alphabet Mafia stan, join the Discord. The Discord is in the link in the bio. We have a Discord now. You can meet, hang out with friends there. And so what can we do to stop this? This is the most important thing. We have to just be aware. We have to be conscious of what is going on. We have to be vigilant. We have to report spam accounts. We have to block and report fake accounts, people who are harassing people. We have to be vigilant on that end. We also need to inform everybody we know about what's happening, so that your sister, your normal sister who is cool with you being gay, doesn't succumb to the tides of these evil people. This is literally like propaganda and a rising of, you can compare it to Nazis, you know? Like, they're trying to form a coalition of bad ideas, of hateful ideas, and get people to join them. Bottom line is, they do this every year. We're even more prepared this year with everything going on. And the best thing you can do is share this video. Give it a like if you haven't already. Give it a like for the YouTube algorithm, because people need to know about this. People need to be aware about what's going on. And we're going to win. We are going to win. Thank you all for watching. Please like and then subscribe if you haven't already. If you were a fan of this, you want to learn more about the LGBT community, you want to join the live streams, subscribe. I appreciate you all so much. And again, please don't be too scared. We can't live in fear. We are going to win. We're going to beat this, and their sad ignorance will dwindle away into the dust. So thank you, and have a beautiful morning, evening, whatever it is. Good night.